Hi, welcome to another episode of a show about crypto. We have been motoring along nicely for the last couple of weeks. We started off with the very basics of what is a cryptocurrency. And after many detours and journeys through everything from what Ethereum is to what decentralized finance is, we've arrived today at what I think is an important question and discussion point, which is how do you store your crypto and what is a crypto wallet? And to discuss that with me, I have Tarusha Mittal, who is the COO of Oro Pocket, of Cloudrino and UniFarm, and somehow in the middle of all of that has the time to do her own podcast about the blockchain called Living on Blockchain. I buy some crypto. It's on an exchange. There it is. I've made the purchase. It's all happened. Why do I need to move my crypto into a wallet? Why is that a thing? A lot of people say, and this is a phrase that I've heard said a lot, which is that if it's not in your wallet, it's not your crypto.
So basically, the phrase is not your keys, not your tokens, not your coins. So essentially, private keys are think of it like in giving the master key of your house to somebody. So private keys are essentially like that for the wallet. So you don't
Mhm.
share your private keys with anybody. So with your private keys, anybody would be able to access, your wallet and take out all of that crypto. So when you are putting them in an exchange, technically they are still in the custody of the exchange, especially if it
Right.
is like a centralized exchange. Obviously, in a decentralized exchange, which is like a there are so many dexes that are there. Like for Tezos, there is Dexter, there is Uniswap, etc. So there, the custody is still with you because then you are connecting your MetaMask wallet to the platform.
Sure.
And then that way you have the keys. You have access to those keys, and they are technically in your
Mhm.
wallet and they are your tokens. But in with the exchange, that's not the case.
What
Hmm.
are keys if we had to break them down? Because this is very much a podcast for the layperson who's just starting to understand this stuff. So, what are these keys?
So, there is a private key and there is a public key. A private key basically is like a secret key, if you will. It's like a variable in cryptography. That cryptography
Mhm.
is basically how you encrypt and decrypt data. Encrypt and decrypt means that you are kind of making sure that nobody can see that data. When on your WhatsApp messages you see that your WhatsApp messaging is encrypted from end to end. That means WhatsApp is
Sure.
not technically reading them. But we won't get
Air
into
quotes,
that.
large air quotes, large air quotes.
So a wallet has two parts: public keys and private keys. Public key is what you share with others when you want somebody to transfer you the moolah, and private key is what you keep safe so that in case you want to recover your wallet or you want to transfer to a separate machine perhaps, then you are able to do it with the private key. You have to keep them safe. Like with
Right.
decentralization crypto, a responsibility is on the user to actually keep your money safe. So if you're putting it in a centralized exchange, if you don't want to go to that hassle of okay, remembering my private keys or storing them safely, then yeah, okay, you can keep them. You can leave them with a centralized exchange. Otherwise, it is advisable that you move your tokens, especially the ones that you are not really actively trading with,
Mhm.
to a wallet which is like probably like a cold wallet, basically.
Got it. Which actually, thank you. That's a great segue straight into the next question. This is a phrase that I hear. There's cold wallets and there's hot
Yeah.
wallets. What is a cold wallet and what is a hot wallet?
So a cold wallet is typically, basically the simplest way to describe them is cold wallet is not connected to the internet, and a hot wallet is connected to the internet. Essentially, what would be good advice is that if you are not trading with certain tokens, then keep move them to your cold wallet. And if you're trading and if you're like a trader, then obviously you can't really keep moving coins back and forth. Then you need them
Sure.
in your hot wallet for seamless transactions because
Of
crypto
course.
markets stay open all the time. So yeah.
Hmm. I have one last question for you, Tarusha, before I let you go. As somebody who's sort of starting out, what are my options in terms of financially? How much is getting onto a wallet network going to cost
Hmm.
me? And I want like from a low end to a sort of high end, from say a signing up for a basic wallet to if I want to buy a super secure piece of hardware,
Hmm.
what sort of financial investment am I looking at?
Okay, so if you're looking at like a wallet like MetaMask or a Jax, that's free, right? So you can just set it up like on like you set up an account in Google. Basically, you
Hmm.
go and you make an account and you take a note of your private keys and your seed phrases and you keep it aside and then you make the transfer. What you will be incurring is obviously the gas fees. If you're doing
Right.
it on Ethereum, they are massive. So you have to sort
Yes.
of wait and do put in like a tracker. There are websites that will track the gas fee for you, so you can let them notify you when the gas fee is low, and then you can make those
Sure.
transactions. That is what you will be incurring when you're making these transfers. But if you are say buying a hardware wallet, so a good wallet would put you back, say I think 8,000 at least 8,000 INR or like 12,000 rupees, 8 to 12,000 basically for a Ledger or a Nano. That's like a hardware wallet that you can buy. But just make sure that you're buying it from the company itself, and you're not buying it from any random seller, because again, that random seller might have put in some like tweaked with it a little bit, and then your keys won't be safe again. So just get it from like the people who are really
that didn't occur to me. Okay, so just buy direct from. So like, don't get on like Amazon and Flipkart or be like, hey, I'm gonna buy a wallet. Just try and go direct to the website.
So just make sure you're getting it from the right person.
Wow.
Right,
Basically,
right
दोस्तों
retailer.
प्लीज ये सब सामान ग्रे मार्केट से मत खरीदना, मनीष मार्केट जाके वॉलेट मत खरीदना, डायरेक्ट प्लीज सेलर से खरीदिए. It'll be for the best. And I think that's about it. That really clears up wallets for me.